Hi everyone. Okay, so this is part 3. This is related to some tools that I have used over the last year and a half. So I decided to try to get a few things. So let's get started. Okay, although I already mentioned this, the keep the temperature about 10 degrees above the environment. I also got this one that I'm confirming it has been some time, and as you can imagine it's not so efficient with this tank, but since I wanted to check if it could vary the temperature a little, so let me move the sensor from here down to here. And I keep it at maximum power 24/7. So, and I have been doing that for a few weeks, if not more. So, uh, I will let it sit there for a little while. So you will see that what I have seen is that there is a that is because it's very inefficient. Is essentially the heat needs to go up and start touching the base of the tank. It helps a little, but not that much. But in case that there is a huge drop of temperature, might help. Also the but what I found is that when I put this tank completely the orange base tank completely over the pad, it did quite well. For average sea monkey tanks, this type of heat pad works quite well. Okay, so about pipettes. Okay, so I tried. Come on, there we go. Okay, so I was using this kind of pipette that you can see that is joined like in the middle. The problem is that as I press this, eventually the pipette breaks at this point through this joint point. So, and I'm running out of them. So, anyhow, the ones that I got were supposed to be disposable, so I'm not surprised. And as I mentioned, I made a adaptation to make it an aqualeach equivalent. Don't cut it too high because it's more difficult to keep the water in. You want to narrow it a little so you can see the difference. So I have heard about the bellows pipettes for a while. So since I'm running out of these guys, I got these ones. You don't need to buy the ones that I got, especially that I could not get less than this bag. It was not that expensive, but uh, later on I found that there are other. This wasn't on Amazon, so I found that is actually quite sturdy. Oops, sorry. It's quite sturdy in the material, and you can feel that it's prepared. This. I don't know if will last longer than this, but it feels that it will. And the thing is that it's a harder plastic, and so I don't know how feasible it would be to cut it to get something like this, but I just wanted to mention I got them and I'm going to try them. I have not started using them, but only to let you know. And another motivator, I have heard about Turkey Basters for a long time, and as you can see, this is almost 6 months. And there is a lot of residue on the bottom, so we're not. I don't think it will work so well trying to get all that stuff out with this. So I got something, an adapted Turkey Baster. It's Squirt Target Feeder. I found this in Facebook. For for small message appointments. Great for removing debris and changing water in the tank. So I don't know how good is this, but since I don't cook that much, definitely I'm not going to use a turkey baster. So, and also it has this extension. I don't know if it would help, but I decided to check it out, so I got it. So at some point when I need it, I will check it out and I will share how it went. Okay, and of course, if you do manual aeration, this will be great for a large tank like this. Okay, so those are here and time is running out, so I need to move it. Okay, so as I mentioned, I want to try a good, come on, focus, a good nitrogen cycle that will help to keep the ammonia levels zero to close to zero, to see if that helps in anything the development of a colony. So I will be using this. Plus, I'm trying to keep as ideal conditions as I can as this one. Actually, I checked a moment ago, and actually the salinity looks to be in 9 ppt. I was surprised. But that's fine. I understand why they do that. So I will continue feeding as I'm feeding, and later on I will add this, but not at 10 days. I let them grow as big as I think they can grow, and then I will start adding the salinity, because as you can see, this is over 37 ppt, and already the effect of that have been shown. They're growing, but they don't grow as big, so we'll see. Okay, anyhow, so I'm checking, trying to keep the ammonia levels low here, and this already is zero, but I need this was unexpected, so this is trial and error, but I will talk about that in another video when I have more details. Okay, so tools. Okay, so I got this just in case that will help in any way. I don't know if we'll do. Warning, do not leave this on below freezing temperature for a long time. Like other liquids, it broke a little. At least I found the water in the box or liquid, whatever it is. Anyhow, so I run out of. I decided to see to use ammonia test strips instead of the. Do I have? No, I move it. The liquid version, because I do not need to know. The liquid version goes up to 8 parts per million. The strips go only to 6, but doesn't matter. Brine shrimps can live in way higher than fish. Like I read a paper that 50 ppm. So, but what is important in what I investigating, if I keep close to zero the ammonia, how will they do? So it doesn't matter if it's 2, 4, or 6. The important thing is as zero as possible. So these strips might be good as I need. So we will be testing that. And I run out of my multiple test strips. So I got this one that I 9 in 1. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 9 lectures that I'm supposed to take. So I will be trying that. And if I want to do some testing out of the blue, well, don't fall. It's a pain to try to use strips for out of the blue when, and thanks for one person that tried this and worked for him. I got a digital. Let's see. Yeah. Turn on. Come on. Okay, so and you can see all the sensors. So I already tested, but I just opened it, so I need to do more reading to check, and also I will verify with the other test that what I measure is more or less what I expect. Okay, so this is the model number COM600, and it has pH, TEDS, specific gravity, EC, salinity. Salinity can be percentage or parts per million, ORP, and temperature. I don't know what all the details, all the acronyms are yet, but here's the manual. And I went through it. I was a little surprised that for idiots like me, yes, warning. This is very hard to unscrew initially. But eventually I was able to do it. Once you get it loose, it's fine, but people that have problem with hands, you might need to get a tool initially if you need to change the batteries. And here are the sensors. I already gave initial test, looks to be fine. Also, if you want to, it's supposed to be calibrated, but if you want to recalibrate, apparently there are instructions on how to do it with this and this. And also, you just have in mind that you need to clean it with water. I use the spring water, I put it here, swivel around a little, and I don't think I use the best approach. I simply shove a paper towel through the electrodes and let it dry. So I will check if I can find a video on that, but I'm satisfied. So this hopefully will save me if I want to do a quick reading on something of these guys. Hopefully it will save me all the steps that I need to do with the refractometer and maybe some of the strips. Okay, so anyhow, I think those are all the tools that will be using this time around. So we will see how it progresses, and to see, my goal is eventually to find in better conditions how long sea monkeys can live. Hopefully it will be more than 35 weeks, and eventually come down and reduce the number of tanks to this one, and these two. But we're still determining, and the time is almost over. And as I said, I will add the plasma. Time is over. Bye.